Hey guys, we are back some more Vegas Golden Knights, Eastside Hockey Manager, and we are at the draft. We currently have the 8th overall pick that we got from, I believe, Nashville in a trade for, what was it, Brandon Carlo? So that's a pretty good trade right there. But here, what we have to do before we start the draft, before I forget, is send qualifying offers to Nick Hogg, Eric Brownstrom, and Hudson Vashing. I'm not going to be sending a qualifying offer to Darnell Nurse, who was also an RFA, because I just feel like we didn't really need him too much last year besides, those 14 games to fill in as a depth defenseman. So we're going to be sending offers to Hogg, Brownstrom, and Fashing. And how we do that for a qualifying offer is we have to send him at least an offer of at least $896,000, and he wants a total of basically $1 million per year. So we'll give him that. I think he deserves a little bit of a raise. He's been showing improvement over the years. 696 this year, 673 the year before. So maybe this year, hopefully he'll get up to a 710 or something like that to finish the season. So he's been showing improvement. He has. He was a -8 in his first year as well, and he was even this year. So showing improvement is Nick Hogg. Now, Eric Brownstrom, 45 points, +6, 722 average rating. Definitely want to re-sign him. He wants $3 million over 2 years. Yeah, you know what? That's a very good deal for Eric Brownstrom. Actually, how old is he? 21. So he should still be an RFA after this deal is over. So yeah, I'll definitely give him that. I'll give him a little bit of an extra bonus as well. He deserves it. 45 points for only $1.5 million. That is a steal. Hudson Vashing, 25 years of age. So this should be his last RFA deal. He had a 695 last year, 712 the year before, 34 points. So he's, a fourth liner, I would say, or third liner if need be. He wants $10 million over 4 years though, however. So I'm not going to give him 4 years. I'd give him 2 years for maybe 2.2. His current contract's at a 2.5. Qualifying offer of at least 2.5. Okay, so I'll give him 1 year at 2.5 then. Because even if he doesn't sign, I would at least like to retain the rights to Fashing to possibly trade him if we have to. So that would be it for RFAs. Now let's check UFAs real quick as well for guys who we want to sign. I'm not going to sign Saboka. He was kind of useless last year. 626 average rating in 23 games. I mean, yeah, 750 in 2 games in the playoffs, but again, that's 2 games. So Marchessault is up as well. And then Fashing, which we already approached, and Condon. So Marchessault, I'm definitely going to want to re-sign. 759 average rating last year. 65 points. That is insane. He wants to test the free agent market, but he is willing to listen to our offers. So he was currently making 3.8. He wants 5.85 on this contract. The board will allow a salary up to 6.187. Ooh. Okay, so that's quite the increase in contract. But, given that he added 65 points, I would say that's worth it for Marchessault. He's 30 years of age. He wants... that's 5 years. He wants 5 years, though. That'll take him to at least 35. You know what? I'll just let him go to... I think this is one of those situations where you just let him go to free agency. Then you approach him again in free agency. Because honestly, I think we could probably get Marchessault for a little less in free agency. However, we are going to be competing with other teams for him. So we'll let him walk. Condon... I mean, we are going to need a goaltender this year with Fleury retiring. He wants 10.5, 2.6. That's so much for Condon, though. He only played 20 games last year, 894 save percentage. I'll let Condon walk, too. Obviously, we'll re-sign him if we don't find anybody better. But I think I'd rather, just have that available cap space for right now. And not re-signing Saboka. I believe that is it in terms of players we need to re-sign. So let us get to the draft here. And we have the 8th overall pick. So hopefully One guy I had my eye on was Daniel Firmby. I mean, look at those. Look at those stats right there. That is incredible. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if this guy goes number 1 overall, because he's currently at a 3-star rating and a first line potential. I don't know. I don't know why this guy isn't ranked number 1. I could see him going number 1, even though he's ranked 6. Like, he very well could go at least top 3. So let's see. First pick, the Detroit Red Wings have selected the 3rd ranked guy, which is Vesa Pietila. So, and then the Senators have selected, Daniel Firmby. Like, see what I mean? I mean, Vesa Pietila, he looks pretty solid too, but Daniel Firmby, I have no idea why this guy wasn't ranked number 1 overall. 6'5" as well. He's got the size to him already. 211 pounds. Jeez. Okay, so let's fast forward to pick number 8 here, see who we can get. And not gonna try that one. VP, I'll call him. He's there at number 8. He is ranked number 4, but he is still there. His average rating's looking fantastic there. 723, only one bad year of average rating, but other than that, 777, 783, 768, 716. And that's in the big league as well right there for Finland. So, offensive defenseman. We already have so many offensive defensemen, though. If he was good at defense, like if he had an A for defense right here, or even like a B+, I would definitely take him. He does look good as an offensive defenseman, though. Off the buck, 79, passing 90, teamwork and work rate are maxed out. Speed and stamina are pretty good as well. He does look good, but again, we have Krug, we have Brandstrom, we have York as offensive defenseman, so I don't know if I want another one, you know. All right, Gabby Bishop, 6'1" center. I mean, he looks pretty good as well. He's got a good physical category, that teamwork and work rate. Passing, poke check, positioning, face-off, checking. He's definitely a defensive forward there out of Edmonton. 790 average. Oh my. Might have to consider this guy as well. Gabby Bishop. Okay, Ian Sapinski from Toms River, New Jersey. Right defenseman. Looks like he could be an offensive defenseman. Yeah, already a 3-star rating. It's more of the same thing as this guy right here. Again, not trying to butcher that name. Emmett Noller. I mean, he seems like he's a few years off from the NHL, only a 3-star rating. Yeah, what we'll do here, actually, we'll go by scouting report, and we'll put, I believe it's Pernetta on the draft. Yeah, there you go. So, I mean, those aren't even completely accurate, as this guy is actually a 3-star future rating, but he has him as a 5-star on here, so I don't know what to believe about that. And then you got Lars Goran Steen. Not great in terms of average rating. Looks like he's a ways away from the NHL as well. All of our scouts are recommending this guy, Neil Frank, who is not ranked. I don't know why they're recommending him right now, but they're all recommending him. He's a 5-star future rating, 3-star current rating, 2-way forward, first line potential, 6'3", report card. I mean, he's not bad. He's definitely not bad in terms of his report card and his future rating. What concerns me, though, is the average rating. He hasn't played very well in the Tier 1 Elite Hockey League in his 3 years there. So, but, I mean, everyone's recommending him. So, I think I'll take him later. Right now, I think I got to go for one of the ranked guys, though. Again, I don't know if I want to take that offensive defense. Well, this one could have trouble adapting to life in the United States. So, that might be a red flag there. So, I think what I'll do is we'll take Gabby Bishop. Yeah, that average rating, that's juicy. That's juicy. We will take Gabby Bishop with our 8th overall pick in the first round. Welcome to the Vegas Golden Knights. All right, fast forward to number 28. And now Kevin Brodzinski is being recommended. Was that guy who wasn't ranked actually taken? Let's see. Dalton York, was that? No, that definitely wasn't him. Okay, so the guy who wasn't ranked, who was being recommended. Oh my, he was actually taken ninth overall? Ninth overall, and he wasn't ranked? Jeez. Oh man. I mean, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in this game, but for two unranked guys to go ninth and 12th? Jeez. Okay, so these guys are recommending Kevin Brzezinski from Wisconsin, two-way forward, first line potential, 3-star current rating, 5-star future rating. How's his history? Very good season last year with Swift Current in the Saskatchewan Midget Hockey League. 81 points as well. I see a scouting report again. B for shot and scoring, B for hockey sense, B plus, C, A minus, C minus for defense, D plus for puck handling though. I don't know if he would be, just because he has that D plus for puck handling, I don't know if he would be a good top line guy or even a top 6 guy. He might be a top 9 forward for us in the future without report card. Even though he's got that 5-star potential, I don't know if, he would develop all those other categories that he's got that weak report card in. All right, let's see. Jake Atkinson, also not ranked. No. 72, okay. I saw no team and I thought, I read that fast and I thought it said not ranked. So offensive defenseman, 1-2 potential, 5-star rating, E plus for defense. Don't like to see that off of a defenseman. Let's just see Joe Schmidt here, the top ranked guy currently, ranked 15, defensive forward, first line potential, A minus for defense. So I mean, hey, at least he's good at what he's supposed to be doing there. Don't like that average rating. We could probably find better, honestly. Brody Levac, 5-star potential, report card, get the A minus for defense. History, not great. Yikes. All right, so what we'll do now is we'll sort by stats. We'll see the average ratings of each player. So Alex Spar is the first one to have a 7 average rating, who's currently ranked in the top 30. So left winger, 4-star potential, second line forward, report card, B for defense. I mean, again, we could probably find better. Eric Soderlund, looks like he's got quite a bit of work to do there on the technical category, but that good news is the mental category and the physical category seem to be already NHL ready. He's a 3-star current rating as it is, but he's also a 3-star future rating, so he might be at his peak, or I mean at least close to his peak already, is the downside of this player, but he does have a good report card. A plus for hockey sense, B plus, A minus, B plus, B minus, C. I noticed that the report card honestly affects their development more than the future rating does. The future rating is just how much those attributes are going to grow, but the report card is what attributes are going to grow. So when it comes down to that, this guy might not be bad, because I like that anticipation at 71, because I realize that anticipation does actually mean something. Because, it's anticipation of the play, so he basically can read the play very well. 81 deflections, 76 faceoffs, good center overall, it looks like. Yeah, I got that B plus for defense as well. I might have to take this guy. Yep, I think I'm going to take Eric Soderlund. Welcome to Vegas. Fast forward, and we will get to the 59th overall pick here. Popovich is still available he's ranked at 24. He's currently the top ranked player. I don't like his average rating too much, but like Nathan McKinnon, I mean, how can you argue with that? So let's take a close look at him. Defense, D minus. I don't like his shot and scoring either. Puck handling's decent. Hockey sense is good. Yeah, I mean, I think anticipation is mainly what affects hockey sense. So deking faceoffs off the puck. I mean, he's not terrible, but the defense, the fact that the shot and scoring is only a C is kind of throwing me off a little bit right now. All right, so let's see his history again. Not a great simulator in terms of average rating. I mean, that could always improve technically, but it's not a good sign when you don't see a single 7 on the board. But I think at this rate, at this point in the draft, I might have to take a chance on him. Just because he is 5-star, he could be decent trade bait. Especially since he's ranked 24. To get him at 59 would be a steal. Let's see some other guys though, just to be sure. Corey Reim. I don't like that defense or puck handling as a winger. He's specifically a shooting winger, and those types of wingers don't generally do well in the simulation because shooting is basically all they do. And then, yeah, in terms of snipers, you want snipers who are able to have good puck handling as well. Charles Edward is Bister. I really don't like that report card on the left side. That's kind of weak, actually. Let's see this guy, Connor Pionk. 3rd line potential. Like his hockey sense, like his puck handling. Defense for a 3rd liner isn't great. Shot and scoring, could be better. Skating, poise are good. Let's see his history. I mean, he's not bad when it comes to the average rating, but he's not impressing me. Okay. Andy Boucher. Let's see, report card. Defensive forward, it looks like. Not a great average. Jeez. All right, so let's see. Who's this 730 guy? Dwayne Kendry. I mean, I like his overall attributes already. He's looking pretty solid. 4-star. Report card. Oh, that report card's pretty juicy. A-, B-, B-, A+, B+, B+, A+. I like all those characteristics as well. History. That's in the WHL as well. Yeah, he's looking pretty solid right now. He is looking pretty solid. 41 goals as well. He's a goal scorer. Dwayne Kendry. He might not be bad. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take Dwayne Kendry with the 59th overall pick. There you go. Now, we also have 61, so all of our scouts at this point are saying Popovich. I could just, go for it. But who's this good reputation guy here? Brad Squires. It looks like he's got a long way to go for the NHL, but he is a 5-star future rating. But I don't exactly like his report card either. And his average, those average ratings. Yikes. Yeah, I think I'll just take a chance on Stellan Popovich. I don't see why not at this point. I mean, he was ranked 24. We're at pick 61, so you may as well. All right, so Frederick Boivin, and then Corey Reim. We saw that guy before. And then Real Charland. Let's see, Bolvin. Oh, he's way off in the NHL. He could potentially take like 6 or 7 years. I don't know if we have 6 or 7 years. Yeah, I don't really like that report card either. The average rate, no. Nope. All right, let's see. Charland from BC. Report card, defensive forward for sure. Oh, those average ratings. Yikes. Okay, so let's see. Corey Reim again. 5-star. I don't know. I mean, he's a shooting forward for sure. He's got 1 year of good average rating, but other than that, I really don't see much that I like about him. He's got good speed. He's got a good wrist shot, but that's about it. And he's got anticipation as well, but I mean, those 3 attributes alone, I don't think you can get by on. So, man, all these recommendations are terrible. All right, let's just sort by average rating here, see what we get. Fridolf Soderstrom, 21 years of age. I mean, he's got good average ratings, but he's not ranked for a reason. So, I don't know. I'd rather take that kind of player in like round number 6 or 7, when there's not too much left on the board. So what we'll do right now, we'll go by scouting report again, see the 5-star players are. Graham Robbins, 6'7" center. Yikes. Ooh, don't like that report card. Yeah. This is the point of the draft where it gets kind of tough to select players just for this reason. There's no players who are really perfect at this point. This guy looks like a shooter. Let's see his report card. A- for shot and scoring. B's all around over here. B+ here for hockey sense. Yeah. Let's see. What else is on the scouting report? C- puck handling. E for defense. Yeah, I mean, it really gets kind of difficult at this point. Jerry Doyle. 5-star future. Yikes. Jean-Michel Wilson. Another sniper. Did we already take a look at this guy? We might have. Already looked at this guy. He's a long ways away. Milan Kusi. Ugh. I mean, it's not terrible, but let's see his history. Yeah, no. Yikes. Okay, so what we'll do here to speed up everything, we will increase some of these attributes. Positioning. Let's see, what else matters here? Passing. I would say strength, agility, balance, speed, teamwork, work rate. What else? We already got positioning. Okay, so let's see what players have these individual attributes of the ones left. Jose Freeman. So he's got the 5-star futures, actually. Like a defensive-minded David Pastrnak. That's an interesting comparison. And report card. I mean, he's a defensive player, so how's his history? It's not too bad. I mean, I definitely would like to see that average rating up there in the Finnish league. But he does have a 750 in the Finnish 18 league. So, I mean, he could be something, especially with that 5-star potential and that report card with that B+ for defense, and A is all around pretty much over here besides poise. And he's got the size to him as well. I mean, at this point, and you know what? He's already got a lot of good attributes as well, too. So at this point, it can't hurt. Let's take Jose Freeman. And he's ranked 91 as well. So that's I mean, we're picking 90th overall. So we're picking him generally where he should be going. So let's take Jose Freeman with the 90th overall pick. There you go. Fast forward. All right. 4th overall now. Let's see. I mean, let's just take a look at these guys real quick. I doubt they're going to be much, but I mean, they showed up on the search, so why not? 21 years of age is this guy already. 5'9". We don't even have a scouting report on him. History, I mean, could be better. Face-offs 81. I don't like that anticipation. He's got a bad hockey sense, that means. Speed is good. I like the teamwork and the work rate. Poke check positioning, definitely a defensive center. But again, as a defensive center, you kind of want that anticipation, and he doesn't have it. So we'll keep looking here. Tommy Toivola, we don't have a scouting report on him either. 20 years of age. Face-off 71, checking 60. Good defensive center, I would say. I mean, he's got that positioning already up there in the high 50 or mid 50s. So I mean, he could definitely get it up to around a 70 to 75, depending on what his scouting report is. We just don't have it yet. Good average rating as well. Anticipation isn't where it needs to be, but that being said, he does have a good average rating, so that might not affect his simulation too much, especially if he develops well everywhere else. So this guy might want to take a chance on him here. So what's his name again? No, not this guy. It was who was it? Was he already taken? Why did am I seeing things here? Did he just disappear? Hello? Okay. Let's reset the filters. We're at 121 overall now, so I mean, at this point, I think we should just start taking the 5-star players or the players that our scouts are recommending. So Edgar Stampfli got a pretty good report card for a third liner. A- for shot, B- for defense, A+ for hockey sense. A's all around over here besides poise. I mean, he's not terrible. That average rating is a little concerning, but that being said, his report card isn't bad. So he might not be a bad third liner of the future. Let's see. Yeah, this guy's long way off from the NHL. Same thing with this guy. So let's just take Edgar Stampfli here, just so we're not here in the draft for ages. I mean, it's already been almost a half-hour long video, so let's just take him. There you go. Welcome to the Vegas Golden Knights. Round 5, here we go. Andrei Luchnikov. He's a long ways away from the NHL. Holy. Yeah, no, not happening. That report card is ugly as well. So let's see. Rhett Irving. Good shot. I mean, not good, but you know, looks like he could develop into something. Get it up to the 70s. You know. I mean, that's basically what all these players are at this point. Let's see, Parneda's report. A+ for hockey sense. Not too great everywhere else in terms of the left side here. Puck handling, defense, and shot and scoring. Average rating's okay, but not promising. Otto Martinson. First line potential. Not a great report card either. Yikes. It's really tough choosing at this point. Playmaking defenseman. Top 2. See the report card. Nope. Yikes. Okay, so let's apply more filters here. Let's get some guy who's good at skating. Like, let's get all these up here to 75. Let's just see if there's anybody. No, okay. Take 3 out of 4. All right, so these guys are all good at skating, but it doesn't appear that they're too talented. This guy, 22, but he's still in the draft. Jeez. Travis Jeffries, 4-star potential. Okay, let's see. Report card. No. Okay, yeah. I mean, there's a reason why these guys aren't ranked. But then again, we did see 2 not ranked guys go in the top 12. So you never know. Limited potential. No. Byron Bergeron. No. And Arling. No. We don't even have a report on him. So let's just reset. Waste of time. Milan, I mean, it's going to have to be one of these guys at this point. Aaron George. I'll just go with whoever my head scout is recommending, I think, from here on out, because it's going to take way too long to just get through this and comb through all these players. Ola Anelov, let's just take all the guys that our head scouts recommending. Lock Moore. Draft. There you go. That should be it. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we have to do from now on. Just listen to our head scout, because it just takes way too long to get through the draft in this game. All right, so let's just do a general overview of the past draft. Gabby Bishop with the 8th overall pick. Eric Soderlund. Dwayne Kindry. Stellan Popovich. Jose Fryman. Edgar Stampfli. Andrei Luchnikov. Alla Anelov. Let's see his history. Yeah, not too bad. Scouting report. I mean, 5-star. And Lock Moore. Yeah, I mean, pretty solid draft all around. Especially in the first round with Gabby Bishop. Got that 8th overall pick from Nashville. But other than that, yeah, I mean, pretty good. Pretty good. So, I believe at this point, all we have to do is go up to July 1st. So, Fashing rejects, figured that. But Brandstrom signs and Hogg signs as well. So, that's good. Ferguson signs. So, yeah. I believe that is everyone besides Fashing who we wanted to sign signed. And now we have Fashing qualified on an RFA, so we can trade him if needed in July. So then Savoca, Nurse, yeah. Okay, that's everybody. Let's get to July. Unless the awards, actually, yeah, we might have the awards coming up here. Mike Foligno's contract as a scout. I don't really like that 71-60. I'll let him go. I'll let him walk. And then all these guys, yep, we already covered the contracts expiring. Now, are the awards going to pop up, or did they already happen? Is that it? Yeah, there you go. There you go. There's the awards. Art Ross goes to Sidney Crosby. The Maurice Richard goes to Sidney Crosby as well. The Lester B. Pearson Award goes to Sidney Crosby. Jeez. James Norris goes to Sidney Crosby. No, just kidding. Rasmus Ristolainen. Vezina also goes to Sidney Crosby. But no, Andrei Vasilevsky. Jennings, Andrei Vasilevsky. Saving Grace goes to Matt Murray. Selke, Ryan O'Reilly. But in reality, it's Sidney Crosby. Calder goes to Trent Frederick. Bing goes to Patrick Kane. King Clancy goes to Jamie Benn. Lester Patrick goes to Nicholas Backstrom. Jack Adams goes to John Cooper. Plus minus goes to Jake Gansel. Hart Memorial, guess who, goes to Sidney Crosby. For real this time. Conn Smythe goes to Drew Doughty. Bill Masterton, Matthew Tkachuk. Second All-Star team, Torrey Krug has made the NHL second All-Star team. And the NHL rookie All-Star team, Cam York, has been selected for that. So there are the awards. And let's finally get to July 1st. All right, July 1st, here we go. So let's just go through all these here. Player of the Year is Artemi Panarin, notching 41 goals and 40 assists in how many games? Does it say? No, it does not. But nonetheless, he is the Player of the Year. Shareholders dividend payout, highest ever Golden Knights average rating, 787 from Artemi Panarin is his new record. Best ever Golden Knights goals against average, 255 by Marc-Andre Fleury is a new record. Golden Knights all-time low goals allowed totals. Vegas's 243 goals against this season is a new record low, which will delight the fans, I would imagine. So, Kajula leaves the Oilers. Cizikas, Carr, Dosty, Duke, Foligno, Gallagher, Getzlaf leaves the Ducks. Green, Hamilton leaves the Avalanche. So, we need a defenseman. We might want to go after Dougie Hamilton. Zach Hyman, Tyson Jost, Alex Kerfoot. Looks like the Avalanche were running out of cap space there. Marchessault, Nuge, Nurse, Reimer, Perreault, Russell, Sprong, Sutter, Frolik, Saboka, Ehlers, Granlund, Saros, Grice, Zuccarello, Anisimov, Dadonov, Ovi leaves the Capitals. We are given $10 million, and board announced expectations of retaining a respectable league position. You gotta be kidding me, board. 2 years of first in a row, and you still have us at that. Okay, then. All right, so let's see what we really need here. I mean, Fleury's retiring, so we have technically no goaltenders right now. I mean, you got Zukov and Ferguson, but we know that Zukov is not cutting it at the NHL level, so we need 2 goaltenders for sure. Hold on, let's get back to the Vegas Golden Knights here. Then defensively, you got Theodore, York, Brandstrom, Hogg, Krug, and Miller. So we got 6 on defense, but do we want to upgrade one of them is the question. And then you got forwards, Smith. I'm just dressing the ones who we know for sure are in the lineup. Veleno, Polkinen, Silverberg, Carlson, Panarin. Okay, so Carrier, I would imagine. How was he last year? Wasn't too bad. It's 695, so hopefully he can have a bounce back year. Lazaro, how was he last year? 655. Hopefully he does better this season. Really going to bank on him because he's got all those greens there. So hopefully he can be pretty good. Torma, Summers, Suzuki. Fours definitely needs the chance this year. I mean, come on. 57 goals in 64 games in the AHL. Are you kidding me? Definitely dressing him. Kupari, Lapalainen, Larson. Yeah, in terms of forwards, I think that's about it. I didn't really like Suzuki last year, only 648 in 42 games. Summers might get the chance this year. I don't know. In 6 games, 633. Torma, 7 games, 6 rating. Kupari didn't play at all in the NHL last year and didn't have a great year in Finland either. Stefan Larson, 720 average rating, so might be able to adjust Stefan Larson here. Don't like his mental category too much besides anticipation. But other than that, he looks like he's pretty solid. Lapalainen, yeah, looks pretty solid as well in terms of average rating. I like his physical category. I like his shot, like off the puck, deflections, offensive center for sure. Yeah, goal scoring forward. I mean, I definitely want to give some of these young guys the chance. 16. So there's currently 2 forward spots available. And there's 2 goaltending spots available, obviously. So we need to definitely find a goaltender in free agency. So let's see. What's his name? Devin Dubnyk go to free agency? Doesn't look like it. No. Only Reimer, Greiss, and Saros. That's a bit rough. So, I mean, out of these 3, which of them would be the best? Reimer, Saros, or Greiss? I mean, they're all, Reimer and Greiss are pretty old. I think of Reimer and Greiss, I would definitely take Reimer. And then between Reimer and Saros, honestly, we could go for both of them. You know, they're 26 and then 33, so Reimer could be the starter for this year, and then Saros for the next, you know, for the years after Reimer moves on. I mean, I don't know how long this GM mode is going to go from now, and there hasn't been, to this day, there has not been a single noticeable goaltender in the draft. So, and I don't know if there's going to be any this year either. So our best chance at a goaltender right now might honestly be Reimer and Saros. So I think that's what we have to do. That is what we have to do. Approach James Reimer and UC Saros. So Reimer wants 6 years as a 33-year-old. Yikes. He wants a payday. He wants a payday. 4.2 million. I don't know if I want to give that to Reimer. I'd give him 3 years at 4.6, then 4.5, 4.4 if he wants to do that. 75,000 bonus. All right, good. No trade clause. I think I would do that for Reimer. And then Saros, what would he want here? He's a backup goaltender. Okay, so we probably won't want too much. Oh, he's an RFA. Okay. Let's see. What would the Predators want for him? Actually, let's see. What would we have to give up if we were to sign Saros? Key player. 4 mil. Okay, so I don't know if I would want Saros and Reimer just because they're both of their contracts. I'd just take Reimer, I guess, and then maybe just get Condon back for right now. I mean, he was pretty solid last year in terms of his average rating. So yeah, let's just approach Condon. I don't want him to be a key player though. He wants 3.7. We could have. Oh man, that's like 1 million more than he wanted when we were signing him at the re-sign stage. If we, no, I'm not signing Condon for that. Let's see, Domingue. You're really not the greatest simulator there, but at the same time, we need a backup goaltender. All right, so let's see what Domingue wants. He wants a core player. Let's see. How much money does he want? Yeah, you know what? We're going to have to give Domingue an offer because I don't want to get Condon at 3.7. That's ridiculous. And I don't want to have to give up an asset to trade for Saros just to sign him to a $4 million contract. That's a little ridiculous. So we'll give Domingue 1.9 per year for 2 years. 60,000 bonus. There you go. All right, so that's a little bit rough. Dubnyk is still in the Wild, so he re-signed with them, so that's unfortunate. NHL free agents, let's see. I mean, we do have 2 forward spots to fill out. Let's see, what would our current roster be right now? if we were to have the lines the way they are. So Veleno, I think he's ready for the first line. Yeah, he's definitely ready for the first line. 5-star current rating. He's got that 91 passing, 86 deking, 92 stick handling, off the puck 75. Yeah, he's ready for the first line. And then you got Carlson on the second line. That means, so you got Smith, Reiko Pokinen, Carlson, Silverberg. I don't think we really need any top 6 forwards here. Well, I don't know about Reiko Pokinen on the second line, though. He does look pretty good. And he does have that 4-star potential, which means he's technically second line ready. Carrier, Lazaro, Pulkinen, 4s. You gotta get 4s sometime as well. So yeah, I don't think we need any top 6 forwards necessarily, but we do definitely need depth forwards. And I do want to give the young guys some time as well, as we do have, oh, you know what, Marchessault. We might be able to just get Marchessault back, depending on how much he wants. Key player, 4 point. Yeah, you know what? I told you guys. Remember what he wanted before in the resign stage? 5.8. Now he only wants 4.4 as a key player. Yeah, we'll get Marchessault back. He's 30 years of age. I don't know if I want to give him 6 years, though. I'll give him 5. 4.8 per year. Sounds good to me if he wants to resign. So, and then 100,000 bonus. He's been very solid for us, so he deserves that bonus. There you go. So that takes care of that. Now, the question is, we're pretty weak at center when it comes to proven players. You know, you got Veleno, you got Carlson, but then after that, you got Lazaro, who isn't exactly proven yet. And then you got Forrest, who again is not proven at the NHL level yet. But then again, I do want Forrest to get that time. So, and then when it comes to rookies, I do want one of these guys to be able to crack the roster. So, I think that's all we're going to do in free agency, to be honest. Matt Pumple, history. I mean, he was a pretty solid simulator for the Sabres last year. In 18 games, 717. So he's definitely a backup type player. Core players, 2.7 per year. I don't know if I'd do that. I'd give him like 2 years for, maybe I would give him $3 million per year. Because he's not really that proven of a player. But then again, he did have some 7 average rating years with the Rangers here. So yeah, I'll give him 2 years at $3 million, but I won't go higher than that. Because he's just going to be mainly a backup player. I mean, then again, you always got Hudson Fasching for that. So if I approach, yeah, you know what? Let's just go after Hudson Fasching, honestly. I mean, he's asking for less than what he wanted before in the re-sign stage. I think he wanted 2.5 before. Now he's only asking for 2.1 over 5 years, though. So honestly, let's just give him $2 million for 5 years, and then we'll withdraw our offer to Matt Pumple. So yeah, that's it. There's nothing else that we're doing in free agency because there's just, you know, there's not much point. Yeah, we will withdraw our offer from Matt Pumple. So really all we needed is Domingue and Reimer out of this free agency, and Marchessault, obviously, who we were re-signing, and then in addition to Hudson Fasching, because we got so many rookies coming in, I don't want to have them rotting in the minors, you know. And then with, you know, Alan Lazaro needs to prove himself. Carl Forrest needs to prove himself because he was so promising in the AHL last year. And then I want one of these guys to get a chance, you know. So I don't really feel that much of a need to get anything in free agency unless we want to upgrade a guy like Nick Hogg, who we might be able to trade. I mean, what are the defensemen in free agency here? You got Bufflin, who's 36, don't really want that. Niskanen, who's 34. Shattenkirk, who's 32. I would want some guy like, Dougie Hamilton. But even Hamilton doesn't really simulate too well, it appears, in this game. He's got a good report card, but on the 2 teams that he's been on, he doesn't really simulate well. Looks like Hamilton was a trade deadline acquisition for the Avalanche, and he didn't really simulate well for them. Passing 95. I mean, he would technically be good to go after, but I don't want a situation like Brandon Carlo where we sign someone who just doesn't simulate well and then he doesn't simulate well for us as well. So, ugh. What to do? What to do? What to do? He's got that 95 passing. Would he be an upgrade? Would he be a clear upgrade from Nick Hogg? Is the question. When it comes to average rating, not really. Maybe when it comes to points, but, and even then, not really. He only gets like on average 30-point seasons, and Hogg had 22 last year. So, and then again, we already have a lot of offensive defensemen, so we don't really need Dougie Hamilton. Jack Johnson, 34. I mean, at this point, we would just be signing a defenseman for depth as a backup defenseman. So what would someone like Chris Russell want? Key play? No, I'm not doing. I don't think I'm doing anything else in free agency unless Shea. No, he doesn't simulate well. I think that's going to be it for free agency because all the free agents this year just don't seem to be that much more of an upgrade from what we already have. We would just be signing a free agent to make a free agent signing. And I mean, obviously, we have a good team. It's just we just keep getting swept in the playoffs. So if we get, I'll tell you guys what, if we get swept or if we get out in the first round next year, then at that point we can make changes. But right now, it's just the team's kind of young and it just needs to learn. You know, guys like Joe Veleno, only 21 years of age. So last year was a learning experience for this whole team, really. Reiko Polkinen, Alan Lazaro, and then of course Cam York, Eric Brandstrom, Nick Hogg, all those guys very young, inexperienced. So I think they just need a year of experience under their belts, and I think next year will be the year that tests whether this team can make it far in the future or not. So let's just make sure that our two goaltenders in Reimer and Condon sign, and that make sure that Marchessault and Fasching sign, and then we will call it an episode because we're almost at 1 hour here. All right, we got somebody, and it is Hudson Fasching. There you go. Sign him. And we also got James Reimer. Very good. We've got Louis Domingue, so we got our goaltending set now in terms of the NHL. And we also have Jonathan Marchessault back. Very nice. So I believe that is everybody. Now, we did lose a couple of scouts to retirement and to just releasing them in general. So let's see if we can find some good scouts here. And we're actually coming in close on the salary cap. So I'm glad that I didn't make any more signings there. Staff search, let's see, configure, yep, that looks good. Ben Scrivens is a scout. Let's see if Ben Scrivens would be willing to join Vegas. Yes, he would. Very nice. Getting a good scout here in Ben Scrivens. All right, the Vegas Golden Knights, 99 and 90. Very nice. All right, so let's see. Gan Ochir Zolek. That is Mongolia. Very interesting. General manager. Let's see if he would take a scouting position. No. Okay. And there is Ben Scrivens. We have signed him as a scout. That's what I'm talking about. Another elite scout on our scouting team here in Vegas. All right. Now, one more thing we got to do before we end off the video. Let's check our prospects out. See if we can sign any of them here. Aiden Thompson does not look ready. Tice Thompson, Monahan, no. Gabby Bishop already got that 3-star rating. Yeah, I think we have to sign Bishop right out of the draft here. Hot prospect, there you go. Camro, no. Dugan, no. Byfield doesn't look ready. I mean, he had a good year last year in Erie, but he's just, those stats, or attributes rather, just are not there. Connor Novak actually does look pretty solid. Off the puck, passing, slap shot, stick handling. He's a defenseman as well. Hitting 77, checking 81. Maybe he could be a good minor league player for us at the moment. Judd Caulfield. Good year last year in Michigan. Western Michigan, I should say. Checking deflections. I mean, he's got good mental and physical categories, but the technical category is a bit weak, especially when it comes to positioning, poke check, really everything besides hitting, checking, and deflections. So I don't know how he would fare at a professional level. Antonio Stranges at Michigan. Not a good year last year in Michigan in terms of average rating, so I'll leave him there. Popovich, I'll leave him. Berche, no. Sutherland, again. These guys that just clearly are not NHL ready. Faceoffs, deflections, he's got that. Fair enough. Anticipation, he's got all that, but the technical category really needs to improve. Jaguar, nope. Cruikshank, nope. Kindry, you know, he might not be too bad. He's got that 2-star potential. He might be able to play in the AHL, actually. So we will sign him. Rylan Fitzpatrick, nope. Niels Blomqvist. I mean, he's had some pretty good years here in Peterborough. Off the puck, 78. Deflections, 90. Good offensive player. Good shooter for the most part. Slap shot, 94. Wrist shot, 84. Yeah, he could be a good AHL player for the time being. Nick Campoli is 22. He's just not panning out there. Nicholas Mäkinen, now he's a while off there. Oscar Landstrom, I remember we picked him last year. 7 average rating. No star current rating, so we will not even bother with him. Nico Gross. Isaac Hedin. Quinn Jovanich. Don't have a report on him. Konstantin Svetlov. Ooh, he looks good. He looks good. Konstantin Svetlov. 6'6" center, absolutely. Hot prospect. There you go. Selma Verta, no. Fryman. I'll let him develop there in Europe. Trelaw. Oh, Trelaw looks good. Trelaw looks like he's starting to develop here. 2-star, so he could play in the AHL now. It looks like. Hot prospect. There you go. Casera had a good year last year. 43 points as well in 50 games. First line potential. He looks like he could be AHL ready. Hot prospect. Algestal. He's got that 3-star rating, but not really great in the SHL there when it comes to his average rating. Deflections. Nah. Not really interested in him. Per Holtz. No. Stamfley. No. Anelov, no. Nylander, maybe. Let's see his average rating. 7, scouting report, 1-star, current. I'll leave him there for 1 more year. See how he develops. And Andre Lushman, no. Alright, so that's it when it comes to prospects. And when it comes to our roster, forwards, you got Marchessault, then Fashing. So there's 18. Then goaltenders, Reimer and Domingue. There's 20. So there is your roster for the start of year number, what is it now? Going into year number 5, I believe. So that is it. I'll set the jersey numbers real quick. 81, 1, Reimer 34, Fashing, what number was he last year? 52. There you go. And I believe Shea Theodore is actually number 27 in real life, so we'll set that real quick. And there you go. That'll be it. So with that, we'll finally end this one off. Over an hour at this point on the recording. So we're going to end it here. And with that, I will see you guys at the start of the year number 5 simulation with the Vegas Golden Knights. See you guys then.